Hey guys, Troy Dooley, that MLMB, and MLM News Desk. Our sponsors this week's Youngevity, and I want to clear something up real quick. I pick who our sponsors are going to be. It's not that they pay me or anything. I decide who. Now, they can bribe me. Steve Wallach bribed me by sending me in their triple treat chocolate, so I can be bribed. I want you to know that. But we decide who they are. I had somebody write me, a very great leader in this business, write me and say, Troy, you were trying to promote your Wyora business last week. What are you doing? Man, I'm not into that. I wrote a whole article on subterfuge marketing. It has nothing to do with that. I'm not building anybody's company. I'm building everybody's company because I love what they're doing. Steve watched the show last week, saw what we were doing with Wyora, with their chocolate product. He doesn't want to be left behind. He wants the world to know, so he sent it in to me. Listen to this. This is some pretty powerful stuff, as a matter of fact. Brand new. They just started marketing this product. It's all natural. It's gluten-free. It's dairy-free. It's glycemic friendly. It's a free trade compliant product, and it contains no preservatives. Now, what's the triple treats? Let's look at this. Treat number one, it's kosher certified and it's fair trade. And it's made by chocolate. Look, chocolate is an endorphin releaser. It's an aphrodisiac in some countries. I don't know why everybody got horny goat weed in their product just to make chocolate. Women love chocolate. My anniversary is tomorrow. I'm going to have chocolate from every company that sent it in to me. I guarantee you that. It's some good stuff. Treat number two, it's got the super antioxidant blueberries. I know a little bit about blueberries because of my 16-year-old daughter's birth defect when she was young. It's hard enough to find a kidney surgeon, but to find a pediatric kidney surgeon was a little harder. It cost a lot of money. So our pediatrician said, until we can schedule the surgery, I want you to get her on blueberries and cranberries. So I know blueberries good. It's great. The third treat is a proprietary probiotic blend. You're taking this stuff in. You don't want it just sitting there in the lower intestines. The probiotics start working through those intestines. Those little microbes, man, start cleaning it up. This is great. That's why I pick Youngevity. They're a good company run by a solid leader who makes promises to his distributors and keeps them. Not only that, Youngevity may be the most acquisition and strategic alliance company out there. When they see a company that's having problems, when they see a company that they say those products would be great in our family, they go and they start checking out what the CEO's doing. Can they forge an alliance? Can they buy the company? They just forged a strategic alliance with David Rutz and his crew over at Escape International. And these two companies have come together. They're going to have Youngevity and their reps are going to have the Aisle 19. They're going to have all the proprietary products of Escape. Escape reps now are going to have this triple treat chocolate. I'm stoked on what happened. We broke that story last week. All right, what do we got here? I'm actually using my new iPad. This is compliments of Revolution Worldwide. Derek Bro sent this to me. Said, Troy, I just want to say thanks for what you're doing to the reps. For the reps, I want to say thank you for what you're doing for me, because he's never been in network marketing before, and we've been doing a lot of talking back and forth. And I tell you, it doesn't matter if it's BK Briaco, if it's Wayne Hillman, Steve Wallach, David Rutz. I've made some great friends. Josh Henderson, Paul Gravet's another friend of mine. All these guys that have either owned and run companies, I go to them for advice. And every now and then, they send us something in. And I appreciate it, man. This has made my life so much easier when I'm out and about. XL Cellular, an upstart company, is about 3.5 months old, maybe a little less than that. Candace over there just couldn't make it happen. She was doing free signups, which I compliment her on, but that's a tough one to do. If you're not a VEMA, a powerful player where you can do that, you need to be cautious, especially if you're underfunded. But she decided to team up and forge an alliance with TechSoft that's run by two of the most controversial MLM wireless dudes out there, Chris Greco and Kevin Sight. We're going to be watching this, see what goes on, make sure that the reps are happy. They're doing some blogging with us right now, so we'll see what happens. What else? Oh, if everything works out right, guys, next week, Jock Collins, one of the Texas trio, the inventors of the magic behind Evolv's water, I'm going to have an opportunity to interview him, thanks to one of his close friends. I'm excited about that. ACN, powerful company. They're already through their startup phase and their plateau phase. Now what they look at is, what can we do to benefit the world? What can we do to benefit our reps? I'm excited. They just launched yesterday WiMAX, and I thought, man, that's some pretty rocking stuff right there. But today they announced coast-to-coast commercial phone. That's huge, man. They're going to be competing with companies like Zurvita now. But what's even more funny is, I wrote this down after I got this news, is early next year, they're going to be featured on an NBC TV prime time reality TV show. This is going to be great. I'm telling you, network marketing is the greatest place to be. We are going mainstream. People are seeing who we are. You've picked the right industry right there. I have a concern about a little company, though, KB Gold. It's a company out of Germany that everybody's been sending us in emails asking us about. Now, the company looks legit from a European standpoint, but we can't do a lot of research in the European market. But I can tell you this, I do not see where they're legal to do business in the United States. They're asking for people that sign up to send them their passport information. That's a no-no, man. You don't send your passport information to anybody. That's how identity thieves work. Okay, don't do that. The other thing they're doing is they're talking about a free franchise. Okay, in the United States, you don't use the word franchise with MLM. That's a no-no. So they're doing some things that are totally not correct. Doesn't mean they're a scam, but it's not correct. Here's another concern that I have. Gold companies like this. This is a gold company. Okay, these are the type of companies that try to come in here and do business in the United States. As soon as that happens, red flags go off with Homeland Security and the FBI, CIA, NSA, all these guys. Because companies that fund terrorism abroad ask for people's passports. They want you to do business in a cash transaction. And then they're funneling, they're laundering that money and funding terrorist organizations. You've got to be cautious on that. So be careful. Zurvita just turned a huge corner. Last year, the third quarter of last year, they lost $1.2 million. I mean, I love this company, but I was wondering if they were going to make it. A year later, they just had a profit of $370,000 for the quarter. And that's powerful. Their gross profits were up 60%. Their net profit obviously is through the roof. Their revenues were up by 47%. You can't go wrong here. This is some rocking stuff. And it's threefold. One, Mark Jarvis realized that he's not an operational guy. He's like the Art Williams of the old Dale Williams days. You know, Art had Bo Adams. Bo ran the company. Art built the company. Well, now they've got Jay Schaefer in there running the company, and Mark Jarvis, the founders, out there building the company. And I love that. The other reason they're growing is because part-time guys like Shannon Silva, part of the Zurvita Hawaiian Warriors team, underneath the great duo of Barry and Steve Luxembourg, founding distributors in this company. Man, he's a teacher, part-time coach, man. He's into tattoos like I am. And he's working part-time, so he picks up the phone, following his upline. People ask me all the time, do I need to follow my upline? Heck yeah, you do. Upline says, here's all you got to do. Let's make this simple. Call up businesses and say, hey, if I can save you money on your electric bill, would you do business with me? Shannon calls up a business owner in Texas who owns 9 Mickey D's. Hey, dude, would you like to save some money on your electric bill? The guy says, heck yeah, I would. Shannon sends him over the papers. He sends him out the doggone paperwork. He sends it to corporate. Corporate closes the deal. Shannon makes $18,000 in one transaction. What, a couple hours worth of work? You tell me if Zurvita's worth it or not. I was stoked. Now, not every rep's doing this. This is not normal over there. But I tell you what, if the reps would start following their upline, make a phone call, ask a question, hey, if I can save you money on your electric bill, would you do business with me? We might see a lot more money stories coming out of this. This is the kick butt stuff here. Last but not least, I want to congratulate Dallin and Carrie Larson, the co-founders of Monavie. They just had a brand new grandbaby. Their daughter gave birth to a baby, a beautiful little baby. I'm stoked for them. Now Dallin's got 2 babies to work with, his Monavie and his new granddaughter. These guys are kicking it up. They're rocking. Folks, if you've got news that we need to know about, send it in. Matter of fact, let me do one last thing. Zoom Mobile's having their launch party this weekend in Vegas. This company's finally launching, and I tell you, this phone right here is a little kick-butt phone. It's the only phone I've been able to use in northern Alabama, so it's rocking. Folks, listen, live life like it's an epic adventure. Send me news, Troy at MLMnewsdesk.com. I'll see you back here next week. That MLM beat. Have a great weekend.